Hi Taurus, welcome to this Tower Love reading. Welcome Divine Masculines, Divine Feminine, Twin Flames, Starseeds, Lightworkers. Welcome to this community. My name's Sophia. So what I was getting was, it's unusual, I've never had this. I don't normally get songs, you see, but twice now I've had two songs and it's both simply read. It's something got me started. Now what I'm picking up from that is there's a break, and as usual, from when when you lose something, then you realize it's like, that they love you. Don't know if they're going to express it though, but they're waking up to who you are. Come on now, the twin flame journey, you separate generally 8 times, 8 of cups, but I don't know. Well, I do know actually. It's the planets. This time was supposed to be, because this year was about the foundations, building up to November. I've always said that. I said that from I said it from January to now, is to build. And that's why I created mission. Well, I created mission before, but as I was encouraging more and more people to get into mission, because this was about building it, so that not that when your person comes back now, that you can be together in mission, so that you're on path. So, because you're normally in a 3D job, for example, Taurus, and you're doing your thing over there, or if you're doing anything 3D, that's not helping you, because 3D jobs is not really you, because you're 5D, right? So it doesn't matter about creativity. I put that in my Facebook group. Please join, link in the description box below. It's more so about making, helping planet Earth. You're humanitarian, right? So this time was about you starting, because something got me started, right? Starting this relationship. It could be, if you know my story, 3 years ago, about now, I met David. I met him 7 years ago. We was together for about a year, then we separated for 4 years. Now don't panic. I didn't even think he was. I did think he was my twin flame. I didn't think about him. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, we've got to have a 4 year gap and he's my twin flame. No, I didn't even think about him. I just got rid of him and I was done. Then he just popped back 3 years ago, and we started as friends, and then picked up. Why I'm saying that is that this is the energy now, right? So there's been massive separations with most people, including soulmates, so that you learn who you are, who you love, all that. That's all the planets are doing all this kind of stuff now. So this is supposed to be starting back now. So this separation, they're recognizing who you are. But why I said about my situation is because when I say started, excuse me, you might be started like I did, the 3 years as a friend, but it's definitely started, right? Like for, let's just say, David to come back, he didn't come back and say, yep, you're the one for me, we're twin flames, I love you, let's be together, right? But he knew, right? Because he did come back. I thought I'd never see that guy again. He did come back, and we came back and he was like friends. I was like, it's really weird, you fucked off. We separated 4 years and you've come back. I thought perception, he'll come back. Oh, yep, you're the one. I've come back to you now. He was like, yeah, let's just be friends. So I'm saying there's something starting. It depends where you are, right, on your journey. So let's see what the cards say, Taurus. Now, Taurus, I've got a Facebook group I've created for everybody. You're welcome to join. I put a post in there yesterday. uh, oh, you could be connected with a Capricorn. I'm just saying. I put in a post in there yesterday. I'm going to take a few days off, but that will allow other mission, so you can get to know them. This is about. Sorry, I'm just checking the cards out here at the same time. But there's loads. You get tons and tons more stuff in the Facebook group. It's free to join. It's a private group, and there's people like you who talk and say their situations, and you can support them. Like, oh, I'm just doing my inner child, I'm suffering right now. And there's people, don't worry, we're here to support you. Everyone's in there. This YouTube isn't like that. So that's what the group is for. It's for you, but it's for people who are making changes. Okay, so let's jump in. So Taurus, you got the Chariot, the Fool, and the Eight of Swords. What are you doing here? One-way thinking. What are you one-way thinking about? This is interesting. It's different. Let me see. I don't feel like you're taking action. You might say your person's not. But this is you. I want to see why the Chariot is... Okay, what I'm getting from this, sorry, I had to figure it out before I say it. You're doing some kind of healing work, but it's not massive changes. And I've said this to Capricorn's reading. It doesn't matter that we're all as above. The Chariot actually is the principal law of cause and effect, which is as above, so below. Not certain star signs, certain planets, sun, moon, rising, Venus, as above, so below. That's why I say we're all star signs. But you might, because Capricorn had these two cards, but they had the other way around. It was like that. But anyway, my point here is that I feel that you're doing what they were doing, Capricorns, but it was something to do with... This one is a bit different because you're healing. What would that be? It's like you might be doing Reiki, because I feel it's something like Reiki feeling. It's a feeling, energetic feeling, and you might be thinking that's your path to move forward. Now, I'm always telling people Reiki, acupuncture and all that is not enough, right? That's you limiting yourself. It's not me being horrible. It's saying you can be far more than that. If you go to my website, look at how many programs I've created, how many boot camp. I've got 2 boot camps, mission program, a tarot reading, Facebook group. Come on now, and you're just doing Reiki, right? You're just doing levels of it, right? It's something like that. It's something to do with energy, right? And you think you're taking it, and something creative as well. Reiki and art, something like that, right? And somehow you think that is different. But the question I asked in a Facebook group, which no one commented on, hence probably hasn't got an answer for it, right, is, and I don't do that for people to say, yeah, Sophia, you're right, but I want them to think about it, is whatever you're doing, Taurus, is it progressing with your person? If it's not, then it's not working. There's people who are in mission even today, and I say, where's your person? Well, you're not doing enough work, right? Just because you're in mission, right? Mission is from me. You still have to post more. You still have to do more inner work. Maybe have a update reading. Do you see? You don't get, I tell them, same as what I say in this reading. You don't get squeezes because you're looking at someone who is a spiritual leader, such as myself. Right? You don't get squeezes because you're in mission, so you're connected to me. Doesn't work like that. This is how it works. From how you can gauge if you're on track, right? Because that's the title. Do this simple I can't remember. Answer this one simple question, and you will know if you're on your twin flame path. From what you're doing, has it made the slightest difference in your connection? And if it's not, you need to do more or change what you're doing. That's this Fool. And the Chariot is first because you're not understanding the concept of as within, so without. If you're giving a little within, you're getting little without. That's why the Chariot is first in this instance. Because I'll go straight to this. This is 8 of Swords. One way of thinking. One way of seeing things. So you think you're stuck. That's the first thing I was checking out. And it's not your person. I'm a person so logical, he's overthinking, he's stuck in his head. I'm like, you only do one-way thinking, right? I'm tired, I can't do anything else. I've got situations, trust me. And more so now, I've got situations, I'm here. We all have situations and stuff to do. You just have to find ways of doing it. When you have, like, for example, say you got 3 children or something like that, it's like people say, oh, I've got 3 children and this is in my my money program. That's lack mentality, right? A rich person who wants something will say, yes, I've got 3 children. Now, how do I do it? Poor people, oh, I can't do it because I've got 3 children. Same 3 children, but people will make it work. Some do, some don't. This planet is brilliant. There's always choices. It doesn't say it's easy choices, though, Taurus. It just says there is choices, right? But it's generally either or. But you can't, people say they don't have a choice. I'm like, you do. You just want the easier choice. So this here is like, I'm not being foolish, Sophia. I'm healing myself and I'm doing something. Because why I say something creative, because she's got this wand in her hand. She's looking at this. This is something to do with energy, planets, healing, right? Could be astrology. It could be tarot. But I got up, it's something like Reiki. And she's holding her hand. So that could be art. That could be, an artist, something creative, the tarot. So Reiki and tarot, something like that, right? And I'm like, but that's one way of thinking. And you might say, no, I'm doing 2 or 3 things. So one way of thinking, which is the old spiritual one way of thinking. Do this one easier way of doing things that does nothing. My way, harder, makes changes though. It's not supposed to be harder, but this planet is fucked. So you have more to do. It's not my fault. It's not universal laws' fault. It's no one's fault. It just is what it is. But here's the thing. You can do it because I can do it. That's what it is. The star card represents if one person on this planet can do it, you can do it. And you are a star seed. Underneath this, like I said, to Capricorn, that's why I said it's kind of like Capricorn's reading. It's your choices. It's delusional. Sophia, I'm doing, I'll do how I said it in the Capricorn. I'm doing Reiki, acupuncture, tarot readings when I get home. Then I meditate for an hour. Then I go stretch barefoot in nature. Whilst I'm doing yoga, then I hug a tree, right? 7 of Cups, right? Jack of all trades, master of none, right? Delusional. The law of the planet doesn't say do all these little things. The law of the planet, you will know if it works if things show up, right? The law of attraction. What is showing up in your reality? If you're doing all these things and your person is the same, then you're not doing the work. It's simple. It's either working or it's not. As above, so below. As within, so without. Black, white, hot, cold. Choices, no choices, but choices you choose not to choose. It's either or, right? It's not law of the planet. We'll do loads of these little things and then your person will come towards you. That's this reading. I'm getting loads of that lately in my readings anyway. This is like, go within and you will know that. Like I said, I posted that in my Facebook group yesterday. I haven't checked it. And I can guarantee I won't have a comment that says, no, Sophia, you're wrong. I'm only doing crystals, right? And my person has increased so much since I've done the crystals. Also, no, Sophia, I get your point. I might not be doing enough, but I'm doing tarot and I go home and I meditate and I do 2, 3, 4 things. And I've noticed my person has increased, right? You're very welcome to leave that comment. And what I will do is say on this channel, all the communities, hey, Sarah Jane posted that this is what she's doing. This, and it works. Please try that. I'm not up in my ego up in here. I haven't got a problem with announcing what works. My job isn't to take the fame. My job, as is yours, is to simply change planet Earth and help humanity from mental enslavement. So if you give me an answer, that is my job to help others, hence collaboration. It's not for me to hoard the programs because I'm getting the downloads, right? If you sell my programs, which changes someone's life, I am helping that person because they're my programs, which is universal law, cause and effect, right? I am the cause of it and I allow you to sell it. It doesn't say I have to stick to the programs because I'm in my ego and I just sold it. This is delusional how you're doing it. And like I said, one way of thinking, the old way. Doesn't mean one thing. This Eight of Swords is keeping you stuck in your head. The Ten of Cups is about, you must understand about energy. I keep saying that, right? If you buy my Twin Flame Lightworkers Starseed program, you get Mark Passio, right? He talks about universal laws, and also I sell the Kabbalah, which is 60 quid. It's £20 off, right? But it doesn't matter if you book me or if you're in mission doing something. You can this is also about getting in your feminine, right? The only masculine here, the two masculines here, is a delusional masculine, right? And loads of burdens. So you need to get into your masculine, and it's a hard thing to say. Once again, which I said on my, I suggest you join just to read what I put out on that Facebook group yesterday. You know, is it doing something that is against the norm, what you're doing? If it's not how does it change planet Earth if you're not battling against something? This is about getting the balls to say it doesn't work, what I'm doing, dropping it and joining something or doing something that does. Join me, join us. I can guarantee mission works. You can see it works. I have people in the mission in the Facebook group. You can see that they're there, right? Lorraine just wrote how she went on her story, right? This is having the bollocks to change that Ten of Pentacles, because you're only bothered about that. You're not going deeper. The spiritual leaders out there that talk, like Abraham Hicks and all those people like that, Eckhart Tolle, sweet as he is, but he's not pulling back and saying, how is this changing that person's life? My book, and talking about laws of the planet. Even if he doesn't know quantum physics and energy and natural law, right? He should know that by the millions of books that he's sold, there hasn't been anyone that says to him, you have changed my life, right? This book has made me get my person, and I tell you why I know that. Because he would be doing exactly what I do and say, look at these people's lives that I've changed. And look at these people in mission you can join. And he would have someone as of me. If you know anyone that has people that you can actually contact who are in mission helping other people, that's the person you need to join, right? Because you need to be who you resonate with. That's why you resonate with tarot, because tarot is the high priestess. See the scroll of tarot in her hand? See? Tara, Taruth, the goddess of truth. The truth is, you go inside now. This reading connects with you because it's the truth. It's simple, right? It's the truth. So the burdens is because you're being selfish. You're like, I'm doing an easier option. I'm getting money on it. And like I said, you have to jump into your masculine. I already gave my example. If anyone emails me, puts in the comment, right, or goes to the Facebook group, no, what I'm doing works. Absolutely. I started Reiki, acupuncture, whatever, and my person came closer to me. That's me then have to go on this community and in my masculine say, listen, my stuff and this person works. You won't do that. One way thinking, Eight of Swords. It's keeping on the burdens. I'll just keep going with this. And doesn't that what your person do? Right? They don't change because you don't change. You think you're changing with a Fool card here. You think you are. But the Chariot is saying that you're not changing fully. Inside is a little bit, right? I don't feel you jumped in, right? So that's why your person comes and you're like, is that all? If anything, because what you're doing is delusional. If that's all, nothing, right? Massive changes, right? And this isn't for me. This is you, inner work. Massive changes on inner work. Massive. Obviously, if you're a humanitarian selling my programs, massive changes. I can guarantee more money, right? Spiritual leaders don't have to be skint, which most people that do this stuff, it doesn't work because it doesn't work, right? That's why. So there's a lot to learn. You can start by joining my Facebook group. I'm pausing counselling at the moment because I like to focus on a certain amount, right? But you can still book the first session, the first image reading, buy the programs, etc., etc. It's all on the website. Or the very least, join the Facebook page. I'm out. Speak to you later.